What's up, everybody? My name is Matt, and I'm going to welcome you to the 0 to 100K project, where I'm challenging myself to go from $0 to $100,000 a month in passive income. And I want to invite you to go on this journey with me. If that resonates with you and you want to change your financial future forever, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Okay, guys, let's jump right into today's video. I'm super excited because I'm bringing you a project that isn't even launched yet that I believe has huge potential. That project is Bloomify. Bloomify is the newest project from the Dark Forest Money team, and they have actually rebranded themselves as Bloom Defi. So the Bloom Defi team is making Bloomify their keystone product. It's going to be the center point of their entire ecosystem. That's really important in crypto today, especially in DeFi, because a standalone project doesn't last very long. But if you can build use case around it, you can build utility around it, that makes it last way, way longer. And it keeps the investor base from leaving and going elsewhere. And these guys have a real heart for that. What they want to take what's succeeding out there in DeFi, bring it into this ecosystem, innovate it, make it better, and keep the investor base here inside the ecosystem where you're not spreading out your capital across many different platforms. You can keep it all in here and keep earning inside of this ecosystem. They're launching Bloomify this Sunday, July 17th. So I want to make sure that I get you guys up to speed and ready. If you want to invest in this, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I am going to be a part of this. I am going to be building a team. So you'll find all the links down below on everything you need to research it, to join my team, etc. And just to be transparent, I do want to let you guys know that I am partnering up with Bloomify. The only thing they gave me was a level 5 NFT so I can start building out my team. Other than that, I've put my own money. I was able to get some of the pre-sale tokens. So I put my own money into the project. And I just want to be completely upfront with you guys always that I'm never going to be shilling you things that I'm not in and I don't believe in. In fact, I've said no to many projects before, and this is one of the first ones I've actually said yes to. And like I said, it's not like they're giving me free tokens that I can dump on you guys. The team has been gracious. They've been just allowing me to ask them questions, talk to them. I'm in the community, and I just want to let you guys know that straight away. Now, in this video, I'm just going to be talking to you about Bloomify, but they also have something called Bloom Boxes, which is their innovation on nodes, which I think is very, very cool. And they also have these Deer and Predator NFTs, which have utility and use case inside the ecosystem. So what exactly is Bloomify? Well, Bloomify is a smart contract, much like the faucet and drip, where you deposit an amount of money in. Whatever you deposit is locked and you can't get it back, but you can earn a daily % on whatever you put in. Now, in Bloomify, you can earn either 0.5% daily rewards or 1% daily rewards. So it's a lot like drip in that regard, although it's not a fork and it's all unique code with some very interesting innovations that could make it way more sustainable for the long run. And I'm going to cover all that in this video. What you need to deposit into Bloomify is USDC.E. It's a stable coin. You take your USDCE and you deposit it into the Flower Vault. The contract swaps 50% of that USDC.E into the Nectar token, which is the native token of this ecosystem. That deposit grants the user either 0.5% or 1% daily rewards in Nectar, depending if you are a part of a team or not. So the way it works is you can join without a team, and you can earn 0.5% daily. Or you can join with a team, and you can earn 1% daily. So to me, it's kind of a no-brainer. I don't see why you would want to only make 0.5%, but they just wanted to make that an option for people that are like, you know what? I'm a solo player, and that's what I want. I don't want to deal with any of this. But you can earn 1% by being a part of a team. You don't even have to make your own team. I don't know. For me, it makes sense to be on a team, and I'm a team builder, so obviously it makes sense for me. But I still can't see a reason why you wouldn't want to earn 1% over 0.5%. Now, with that being said, you can make a deposit into Bloomify and you can just keep compounding. You could join a team and keep compounding and earning rewards. You never have to refer anybody, but you do have the option, and they richly reward you with referral rewards when you refer other people. Okay, let's take a look at how the referral bonuses work. When you refer someone to Bloomify and they make a deposit, there's a 10% fee for depositing. That tax gets broken up. 5% of it stays in USDC.E and goes to the referrer's wallet directly. And the other 5% is swapped into Nectar, and it goes into their deposited area of their Flower Vault. This is one of the major two differences between Bloomify and anything else that's out there. This one right here. The fact that when you deposit USDCE, you automatically get 5% of that referral bonus into your wallet without having to sell the native token. So the rewards are distributed 50-50 in a fashion that rewards you, puts money in your wallet without selling the native asset. So in other protocols, in order to take profit, you'd have to claim and sell the native asset, which puts sell pressure on the protocol and hurts the protocol overall. Well, here in Bloomify, they've changed that. So now, without having to sell the native token and put sell pressure, you're now getting rewarded in stablecoin. I think that's pretty amazing. So that happens in your rewards for deposits and your rewards for compounds. And this is the way it works for the pollination or the compounding. There's that 10% tax, and 5% of it actually burns the nectar token and makes it deflationary. 4.5% is converted into nectar and rolls right into the flower vault, meaning like you can't sell it. It goes straight into the vault balance of the refer. And the 0.5% USDC.E goes right into their wallet, again, without putting sell pressure on the token. I really like this, and I can't wait to see this in action. Now, before you refer anyone to Bloomify, you need to make sure that you have one of these butterfly NFTs minted. And you can see mine right here is a level 5. So I have 5 downlines out of 15 max available. So, well, I'll show you how the team structure works, but in order to get the referral rewards, you have to have at least a level 1 butterfly NFT minted. There are 15 possible tiers that you can have. And once you mint it, you can actually upgrade it. So you don't have to mint additional ones. So if I want to upgrade to the next level, level 6 in my case, I would need another 200 USDC.E and hit upgrade. And then I'd bump to a level 6. Okay. You can go all the way to level 15. So if you want to see how those tiers shake out and how much they cost, you can see it right here. And I think it's actually very affordable when you look at what's needed to have downlines and a lot of these other ROI dApps. The cost is extremely high, especially after the protocol is established and lots of people have built teams. The token prices that you need to hold, it gets really crazy really fast. Now here, they're using USDC.E, so it's not going to go crazy price appreciation on you. The way they're going to do this is for each level, you're going to need to add $200. So you can get to 15 by having $2,850 staked in this butterfly NFT. That'll give you access to all 15 downlines. Now, here's the interesting thing. You can actually trade these NFTs on the market. So your value isn't lost. It's not locked in. And you might even be able to pick up an NFT from someone else or sell yours later on down the line if you don't want it. And to make it more interesting, the team is really going to flow with supply and demand. So they're going to make these NFTs available in batches. So the first batch will have, let's say, 300 NFTs in it. Once that sells out, they're not going to have any more until they make a second batch. When they do that, the price may be a little bit different. So that's really going to make these more desirable. Okay, let's talk about one of the most important things for any DeFi project with all the crazy stuff that goes on with rugs and exploits and all that stuff. People want to know, are my funds going to be safe? Is this a trusted team? So as you can see, they've been KYC'd by Assure DeFi. Now, you guys know sometimes KYC, it doesn't mean a lot, but it's always better to be KYC'd than to not. So they have their KYC from Assure DeFi. It looks like they're also going to be KYCing with Mod Society, which they say is the most comprehensive KYC available. So take that for what it's worth. Their team has been doxed. If we go over here and we look at the white paper, you'll see Damon and Trey Bear are on the Discord. They've doxed themselves and they have weekly face AMAs in the Discord. They're not trying to hide anything. They're real people. They're right there for you to see and talk to. Now, they also have this multi-sig wallet. So the treasury, proxy contracts, and the company funds, they're all kept secure by using a multi-sig, Gnosis multi-sig with ledgers. So what that means is all 5 or 6 of these people have ledgers, physical ledgers that have to approve when they want to change something on the contracts, or if somebody wanted to go rogue and steal something, all 5 or 6 of them would have to have the physical ledgers and be in agreement and do it. Okay, so that's an element of safety right there. So they have that. And then the liquidity is locked with RugDoc. RugDoc is very reputable. And then also they have this security score that says they have the highest security score ever from Mod Society, which is an 84 points. So you guys can look at this and examine it yourselves to see how you feel about it. But according to Mod Society, they've got the highest score ever when it comes to security. Now, I do want to say this. The team at Dark Forest, which is now Bloom DeFi, had a I don't know if you want to call it an exploit, but they had something happen before all of this, before Bloomify, before working on all of this. And basically, I think what happened was a rogue contract dev did something and tried to steal some of the funds, and people who were invested in it, it did hurt them. So here's why I'm telling you this. The team isn't shy about it. They actually will tell you about it. And guess what? Months and months later, I think they've been working on Bloomify for 6 months now, 6 to 8 months, maybe 8 months. And they are going to make everybody whole by launching the Bloom boxes, which is like the next step from Bloomify. And they are not hiding from it. They're making sure that all of their investors are taken care of. They've patched all of the places that went wrong by doing the multi-sig Gnosis ledger wallets for all the contracts, so that can't happen again. They've done the KYC, the doxing. They've really tried to fill any gaps that could prevent that from happening again. And honestly, I like to see that. I like to see a team that stands by their projects. That they could have honestly run away and hid. They could have just been like, oh, well, this is DeFi. And I've seen project after project do that, or just throw up their hands and say, you know what, this is too hard. We're going to give up. I've been in projects that have done that. So I just want to tell you guys, number one, to be transparent. Number two, to say, hey, these guys aren't running away. They've shown their faces. They've doxed. I think I've hammered this enough now, but I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so this is something that they call hyper building the treasury. To ensure the acceleration of our Bloom ecosystem expansion, we've put a special strategy in place. When investing in either Bloomify or Bloombox, the investor simply needs to deposit USDC.E. Our contract swaps half the USDC.E value to our native token Nectar. By doing this, we grow the treasury very quickly. Now, here's where some of the Bloomify innovation is also starting to become more transparent. And look at this investment tab here. The main objective is to make diverse investments in both on and off-chain assets. Okay, I like that. I like hearing the guys on the team, as I was talking to them, they were talking about they've set up an LLC in Wyoming to do off-chain investments, whether that be in real estate or Airbnb properties. Nothing is set in stone yet, but they're going to be taking extra measures to invest the funds in actual on and off-chain assets to make the project more sustainable. Now, another amazing innovation that they're incorporating in an ROI dApp that's never been done to my knowledge is they're going to be implementing the LMS system from Horde. And basically what that does is it captures the price and keeps it inside of a range, 20% either up or down, and it keeps it inside that range and almost treats it like a stable coin. So if you notice other protocols like this, usually there is an influx of new capital, the price spikes way up, people sell off, take their profits, and it dumps way down. And in a lot of cases, it doesn't recover. In very few, it recovers and we see another surge in price. So what Horde figured out was, well, let's let the price appreciate and then let's lock it into what they call their liquidity management system and keep it within this range. Well, what is everybody looking for in the bear market that we're in? They're looking for stability, a safe place to put their money. And what has Horde created with this LMS system? They've created a sense of safety, a sense of stability, almost like a stable coin. And so what I think is amazing is Bloomify is going to be using the LMS system in their contracts. So let's, for example, say that I do know that Bloomify is starting out at $1. Okay, so it's going to start at $1, and at launch, let's just assume that it goes to $3. Now, it could go higher, it could go lower. I'm not sure, but I'm just saying, let's say it goes to $3. Well, the team locks it in, and why that's important is it's not going to cause massive price appreciation, which will cause massive dumping and volatility in the price. It's going to be nice and stable. It's going to be attractive for people to come in. They're going to feel safe, and they're going to start building their bag. So this is more of a long-term project that has sustainability. So it no longer becomes about price appreciation, although I do think the price is going to appreciate. And talking to the team, let's say there's more demand than there is supply here. Well, they can let it, if they notice that happening, they can program it into the LMS to let it appreciate again and then lock it in again, let's say up here. Okay. So that can be done, and that will be done by the team. So, don't be disappointed if you think, well, it'll be at $3 forever. Well, that's not necessarily true. Like if the demand is rising, they'll let it ride. And let's say it goes to $10, $20, $50. Who knows? Who knows what it could go to? The part you should be focusing on is in these ROI dApps like this, time is the multiplier. So you want to compound and compound and compound over time. If this thing can last years, you will benefit like crazy because you're going to be compounding every single day. And people aren't going to be doing these massive dumps because the price is going to stay stable. Doesn't that sound like something that you want to be involved in a bear market? Something safe, something stable, something sustainable, something long-term. Now, I want to take a moment right now to say, I'm doing as much research as I can, and I'm actually in talks with the team, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing my due diligence, but nothing in DeFi is safe. So you have to do your own research. Definitely don't do anything because I'm doing it. I just want to bring this opportunity to you so you could decide for yourself if you want to do it. There's a very in-depth fee structure to make sure the sustainability is all there. There's whale tax system that you can see over here. There's a claim tax, a sell tax, and a compound tax, and a deposit tax. So all the taxes are there. You guys can study this out and make sure that it all makes sense to you. Another quick note, they have some pretty prominent people on board for the project, which to me gives it more credibility. People like James Pelton. Actually, Horde is one of the original 15. And so to me, I look at this and I think, okay, well, that's one more layer of credibility for these people to feel good about this project. So we talked about how the team was doxed. You can see their photos right here. Here's the CEO, the CCO. Here's the founder right here, the COO. I mean, look at them all. They're all right here showing their faces. They're not afraid. To me, this doesn't seem like a team that's up to something shady. Okay, you can even find them on LinkedIn if you want. Go to their Twitter pages, follow them. You can see the main dev right here. And then, what I want to know is, will Mr. Benchpress ever show his face? No, I don't know. It's just the curiosity of Mr. Benchpress. Great name, by the way. Okay, so for me, the big takeaways are the innovations to this. So what makes it different? To me, what makes it different is the idea of using USDC.E and splitting that out and rewarding people straight into their wallet in USDC.E, and then the other half going into Nectar and avoiding sell pressure on the token. So that's number one. Number two is implementing the Horde LMS system that locks in the price and makes it like a stable coin. So it's not going to be super volatile. It's going to be very attractive for new people to bring their funds in and park them there, especially even the big whale type players in the space. They're looking for stuff like that. And then number three, the team, which I've already talked about. I think you can tell that I'm pretty pumped about this. Again, this launches on July 17th, which is this coming Sunday. So all you need to do to get ready is have some USDC on the Avalanche Network ready. You can buy that at traderjoexyz.com. I'll have links for everything down below to the white paper and the website, and you can do all your own research. I have my own team, the 0 to 100K project team, that I would love to have you be a part of. And remember, what is the formula for success in DeFi? Well, number one, you want to get into projects early. If you can get into private sales, pre-sales, whitelists, you want to get in day one if you can, or before day one. And then number two, you want to have a trusted dev, somebody that's not going to rug, someone that you trust, and someone that other people trust, people that you trust. Okay, so lended credibility. And then number three, you want to have a great community. And so far, what I've seen in their Discord, everyone is very responsive, very upbeat. There's not a lot of negativity. Everyone's super excited. So it has the recipe. Okay. Now, is it a guaranteed win? No, it isn't. But it has the recipe, and that's what you look for. You look for calculated risk. And I think this could be a very big project in the DeFi space. So that was a mouthful. I think I touched on most of the major points. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up on their Discord or on my Telegram, the 0 to 100K Telegram, which I'll have a link down below. You can join that, where I'm constantly telling you guys what projects I'm looking at, what kind of results I'm getting, and also daily encouragements on how to be the best version of yourself and live the life of your dreams. Okay, you guys. So about an hour after I finished filming this video for Bloomify, the team released this sneak peek or demo version of the dApp. I don't know if you guys call it a dApp or a dApp. I call it a dApp. But anyway, so this is the dApp, and I think it looks really, really good. I know they're still tweaking it, and they're gonna make it even better, but I think it's a really great starting point, and it's gonna be way easier for you to see what I'm talking about if I can show you this. So I just wanted to show it to you really quickly. So I don't even think anyone's made a video about this except for one of their in-house YouTubers. So you guys will be one of the first to get this alpha about Bloomify. So here it is. This is the page you'll see when this is your dashboard when you log in. You can see here, you'll be able to see how much one nectar is worth in USDCE. You'll be able to see how many nectar you have. And these are your two choices. You can claim or you can pollinate, which is compound. Okay, so you'll be able to do that. So then over here, you can deposit more USDC in. And so the way you do that is you just type in the amount you want. If you want to put in $1,000, and then here's a drop down. This is like the original 15 members of Bloomify, or you can just paste in, for instance, my wallet address right here and join the 0 to 100K project team. That would be awesome to have you. You can just do that and hit approve. Confirm that in your MetaMask, etc. Over here, you could check out a Bloomer. You could just put in their wallet address, check them out. You can see their team size and how much airdrops they've sent, etc. If you scroll down, here's all your info about your account. It's how much you've deposited, your net deposit value, which you always have to keep this positive to remain able to compound and claim out of the system. You can see your referral rewards, max payout, all the stuff that you want to know. Your downline count, all that stuff. Over here, you're going to be able to see your NFT. If you've minted a Bloomify Butterfly NFT for team building, you'll see that right here, and you'll be able to see what tier you are. And the cool thing is, you'll be able to see very easily. Let's say that I have 6 out of 15. I have a team that's 6 levels deep. Well, what if? And I can see that maybe my downline's accessible is only 5, meaning I'm only getting credit for 5 of the 6. Well, then I can easily see that, and I could say, okay, you know what? It'd be worth it for me to add another $200 and start accessing that next level down. And then you just do that right here. So it's a way to manage that. Down here, you're going to be able to see the leaderboard of all the teams on Bloomify, which I want to make a challenge for us, for this team, to be on this leaderboard, to be at the top or near the top. So together we can do that, you guys. And this is a brand new project, so it's going to be exciting to be on this leaderboard. I'm excited for that. So then over here, if you scroll over here, you're going to see they have their own native mini decks here. Now, at the time of the launch of this project, this is the only place you're going to be able to buy nectar. You're not going to be able to buy it on Trader Joe or anything like that. So over here, just to clarify, this is for depositing your USDC into the Flower Vault smart contract, where you can compound it. This over here is just for buying the token. So if you just wanted to buy the token, you can do that here. Or if you want to sell the token, you can do that here. Okay. These are grayed out. I'm told these are going to be different graphs that you're going to want to be able to look at, data stuff that'll help you make decisions, but it's not there yet. So that'll actually be functioning when we go live, I hope. Over here, you're going to be able to see more data, stuff like that that's going to help you. This is where you can filter downlines and do your airdrops, right? So that you could say, okay, here's my wallet. You can hit the My button, and you can do all these things. You can divide the budget of, let's say, 20 Nectar tokens. You can say, do they need to have 5 minimum directs and like their team depth? Like you can get really granular with this. Do they need to have 50 minimum? And you can even say, have they stuck to like a 6-to-1 compound? So I don't know how in depth you want to go. You hit get, and then it will pop up this table over here, and then you just hit click, and it will do all the math for you, and you airdrop. Now you can also do a much simpler version by just grabbing their wallet, sticking it in here, hitting 20, and then send. Okay, so that's pretty easy and pretty simple right there. But I like this layout. I like the purple. I like the overall look of everything that they're doing inside of Bloomify. Over here, this is going to be, right now it just shows for an example, it just shows your Bloomify Butterfly NFT. But what I'm told is this will actually show all of your NFTs that you hold within the Bloom Defi ecosystem. So if you have any of the deer or predator NFTs, they'll be here. Your Bloom box, I think, will show up here, which are the flower NFTs. So I think this is kind of like a home for all of them. And over here, and to be really honest, I don't know exactly what this one is, other than it looks like more aggregated data about all of your holdings and performance inside the ecosystem. So we'll see, and we'll probably learn more about this as time goes on. but I'm excited about this. I wanted to show you guys, bring it to you, to be the first to bring it to you. If you guys like this content, then like the video right now. It really helps me out. My channel is growing rapidly and really fast, and it's super helpful. And also hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And that's it. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you in the next video.